I find it very interesting how people who support the current state are very, very good at justifying impunity. And this conclusion comes from a place of not only having observed the social media interactions of people like ministers to the so-called supporters of the regime. These individuals will justify anything from abduction of people to violation of civil rights. They'll justify it. They'll call it protecting state sovereignty to maintaining peace in the country. They'll use every fancy word. And this is all coming from a video I've just recently watched going around on X about state officials and the EU delegation deliberating on the human rights violations currently going on in Uganda. And then you have one particular individual who was saying that the EU is trying to infringe on Uganda's sovereignty. And then they asked why don't they essentially do the same thing for countries like the US. In my mind, I'm like, are you trying to justify human rights violation and then drawing a juxtaposition to a completely different nation? It's like there's no coherency with the arguments and the justifications are just rubbish. Like, these individuals will never come to terms with the fact that, hey, these things are actually wrong and we should find a way of doing things better. They would rather justify why those particular things are being done. They are willing to justify all violent actions and acts. To what end, I'm not quite sure. Because this has nothing to do with state sovereignty. It's purely a defensive move.